Hey there, YouTube friends, Mass Bandit here. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. I always do appreciate it, and we're back with another Planet Zoo update. Except it's not an update at all. It's just an update on what I've been thinking about, what I've been noticing, jotted down some notes, and I thought with all the Gamescom stuff, Gamescom, with all the Gamescom stuff out there, you know, from Silverette and Rudy and Delady and all those other folk that were invited there to play the beta, to play the game, I thought, let's watch some of their stuff and I'll give you the lowdown. I'm not going to tell you anything about what's in the game or anything like that. If you want to see it, you go look at it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try my best just to give you my thoughts. I got a bullet list here. I'm going to blow through them real fast. So let's get started right away. The beta is out September 24th, and it'll be out until October 8th. I think I plan to be in that beta. I think I'm going to make that happen so that we can get this content, some Planet Zoo content out as quickly as possible for you fine folk. Yeah, I'm playing that game. More on that later. So let's now that we had time to digest, here's a little bit of what I've been thinking about. Here's all my things I really enjoyed after watching the live streams. I thought the need for filtration for water and the need for electricity like they did in Jurassic World Evolution was a great step towards actually caring about simulation. I think they heard loud and clear the Planet Coaster needed a beef up in simulation, and so to see that they're actually doing that, like it feels like something out of that game. Do you remember the aquarium game we played was super cute, and you had to think about filtration and stuff like that. Kind of gave me those vibes. I was really happy to see that. Also, really love the idea of needing of the look of all the new animals. I think all the new animals have been released and just look fantastic. I think the rhino just came out recently. Looks so good. The only one that gave me pause was the orangutan because of the hair. It looked like fur. Orangutans don't have fur, they have hair. And according to Jonty, he said that it's how they make the fur. It's through shaders, not necessarily animated hair. So I get that, but that's the first time that I've really kind of noticed it. And I was just kind of bummed by that. I'm enjoying all the different types of staff. Like it looks like we have, your normal staff, like your shopkeepers and stuff. But then we have animal keepers, and then they showed a clip that looked like a vet. Like if you scroll back at the beginning of the video, there was a vet. That looked pretty cool. There was a zebra on a table. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. So that'd be a nice addition to the staff and hopefully a nice addition to the simulation aspect. Super pumped for spline-based, man, I can't talk today, spline-based fencing. It looked so great in all the live streams. It was so impressive. And the fact that you can add water to it. Oh my gosh. Being able to use fencing to hold water, that's totally nuts. I'm so excited to play with the water. I think it's going to be so good. Oh, and just one thing, holy foliage, Batman. Like, go watch Silverette's first live stream. He goes over all the foliage. He gives really good looks at it. It looks fantastic. I know a certain N7 that is going to be absolutely blown away by that and is going to be super excited for it. There's some better rock options as well in the scenery options. I was watching some of Rudy Renkamel. There was some really nice rock options. He was much more flatter that you can totally use. I can't wait to get my hands on those. There's so much good stuff. And the weather effects. We've finally seen the weather in motion. The peeps all have umbrellas. Not sure about those green umbrellas. It'd be nice if we had some variety, but just the way the weather looks, the water and the snow and the gutters on the roofs, I mean, the way it collects, it's looking spectacular. I'm really impressed. So they also are going to have protesters. You could hear them chanting in one of Silverette's live streams. I think that's a great detail that's going to hopefully add to the simulation. Like, even though I'm a sandbox guy, it's nice to know that they're hearing what people had to say about previous titles and trying to apply it forward. That gives me great hope for future Frontier titles. Maybe even more so than just what it means for Planet Zoo. So that's pretty cool. So I'm also all the different pieces. Silverette showed off some of the building pieces. Looks like another great set of things to use to make things. And then Rudy even made a walkthrough attraction, which was pretty cool. Not sure how realistic that's going to be, but pretty cool. Looked pretty nice. One thing I have to say aesthetically, the zebras. Either all of Silverette's zebras were overfed or pregnant, or there's just a specific, like, thick aspect to the zebras. Or a lot of the animals in general just kind of have a chunk to them that's unique. Like, I really love the way the animals look, and most of the time they look great, but I have noticed a couple of them look a little chunky. I don't know, maybe they need to cut back on their feeding regimen. So I do have some things that I'm still kind of nervous about. Like, I know I was totally fanboy in there, but I do have some things that kind of give me pause. Like, so you have to have snow or like a ton of chillers for your snow leopards. I mean, we have snow leopards here in Houston, and there is not snow on the ground. That's kind of I hope that that's not going to be the case. And how many different regions or continents are going to be represented in the game anyway? Like, right now we're so heavily on the African savanna, and we've seen a couple, like, American, like, bears and stuff, but what are we going to have at launch? Are we going to have some South American representation, or are all these areas more going to be in the... we also saw some Asian, like orangutan and stuff like that, but are we going to have to wait for DLC, for like an Amazon DLC or something like that? I'm curious to see what the rest of the animals are that they have to release. So, and why the heck aren't there conductors or drivers for the trains and jeeps? That is... I don't like that. I just don't like it. And I know a lot of people on Bro Nation feel the same. I think it's kind of lame. I'd love to see an actual staff member driving the Jeeps and conducting the trains, driving the trains. I think that's a big kind of miss aesthetically, at least for me. And I'm still not happy about the tracks that the Jeeps have to follow. They're so obtrusive. And I get it. It's supposed to be like Jurassic Park. I think I mentioned this in a previous video. But aesthetically, I don't appreciate it. So... my biggest critique is I'm wondering how my machine's going to handle this beast of a game. I'm not sure. We're going to find out here in a couple weeks, though, for sure. So, overall, I think it's pretty clear. I'm sold. Hook, line, and sinker. As these videos progress, I think I've become way more excited by the title, and I hope you are too. You can expect tons of Planet Zoo when it comes out, and Planet Coaster will still be on the channel, don't you worry, but it may take a momentary backseat in the priority list, especially upon release. And with that, I already have 3 zoos lined up, and 2 of them are cooperative projects with other people, and one of them is jaunty, and we've been hinting pretty hard at what the second one is, and the third one's actually going to be a remake of a zoo I did back in Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, so make sure that if you're just checking me out now because of all the Planet Zoo hype, make sure you're subscribed for all the future Planet Zoo content on my channel, and as well as Planet Coaster and lots of other simulation games. And if you enjoyed, hit the like, let me know what you're thinking about Planet Zoo in the comments below. And with all that being said, have yourself a great day, great night, great whatever, and I will see you real soon for something new on the channel. Take care, everyone, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.